So this is how this is how you actually play 5 card draw. I was wrong on how to play it before. Get a deck. This is just a lot more. Have it get shuffled. Oh, you don't have your red piece. All right. And while she's shuffling, I will teach you how many you get of each piece. For the white pieces, these are going to be 1s, and for the whites, they're going to be 10 of the whites. For the blues, there's going to be 5, and they're gonna do 25. I mean, not 25. 5, and then they're gonna have a value of 5. Red is gonna have a value of 10, and you'll also have 5. All right. So everybody gets. Can you move this over? Thank you. Everybody gets 5 cards. Deal them out. Other person first. Alright. So you can either do antes or blinds. We prefer antes in this house. So ante is when you get $1, put it into play. Alright? So there are multiple different setups that you can have, like a pair, a 2-pair, a flush. But in this current hand, I got a pair of jacks. Alright? So we're gonna act like my friend, my co-employee, this lady. Say hello.
Hello.
Will help me. So we're gonna act like she doesn't know I have a pair of jacks. I don't know her cards. I'm gonna bet 5, and then after you ante, you're gonna have a pre-betting round. Well, you're gonna have a betting round. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so you can say whatever you really want. You can say, depending on how good your hand is, varies. Pair, 2. Oh, if I only had a high card, my high card would be a jack. All right. So she now can either fold or call. You can't check because, so she has to check. All right. So then you put your hands down. Can you put your hands down? Hand down. All right. She had a pair of 3s. I'm pretty sure it would normally be longer. Yeah. But this is 5-card draw, and normally there's gonna be a lot more people than just 2. So she had a pair of 3s, which is definitely lower than my pair of jacks. So I would win, and we would continue on and on and on. So we're gonna do another round, and then I take the jackpot, or whatever you want to call it, that's in the middle. And then, yeah, so now we're gonna do another round to show you what other cards could be like in hands. And all right, now I still got a pair. All right, But this is actually really close to the highest straight you can have in the game. Alright, so I got a pair of 10s. Now, the highest straight in the game, well, the highest straight / flush is called a royal flush, consisting of a king, a queen, a 10, and an ace being all the same suit. Alright, so before you see your cards, normally you would ante, and then I would bet, and I'm pretty confident in my 10, but this time I'm only gonna bet $3.
I will call.
She calls. Now the 6 is in the middle. Bam. All right. Now we put our hands down. She had pair of 2s. I would still beat her. We're gonna go on till, well, eventually we can find something else that isn't a pair. So I can demonstrate to you what's higher and what's lower. Or I'll just cut to a part of me on some sort of website that says like what's higher and like on. Finally, I have something different. So this time, it's called a high card. It's just a king. Because if you look at my hand, let me spread it out so you can see it. But it's consisting of this, which is not the greatest hand. So I'm just going, well, I forgot to ante, like I always do. I'm very forgetful. Now, there's another thing you can do in this game. It's called checking. So you take your hand like this, you knock it on the table twice. Alright, so go. That. And that means you don't want to bet anything. Can you bet this time? Now we're gonna act like she just bet. And then I'm gonna act like I'm really confident in my high card. Don't. It's literally the lowest thing. Alright, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna raise it by 5. Now she has to put in another 5. I recommend just swapping that out and just putting that in. Now bam, we got 10 in the mix, and that's how the game would go for longer. Now we put our hand down. She had a pair of 6s, so she would beat me. That time, her taking that. Alright, so that's really it for the poker session of how to actually play. Oh, straights and flushes. Alright. Can you hand me the deck? I kind of need to make an example, because apparently it's impossible. Alright, so for a flush, you need all the same 5 cards, all the same suit, alright? It's kind of hard to get. Oh, I forgot a crucial part. Discarding. Discard. Alright, so before your betting round, I'm gonna deal this out real quick. Not real quick, I'm not a fast dealer. That's 5, right? Alright, that's good, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, so say I don't like my hand. I say, I request, after anteing, say, how many cards would since I'm dealer, she would request cards. How many cards would she want? She puts down 2. She gets 2 back. Now she puts them face down. Alright? She gets 2 back. Alright. And 1, 2. Now, I don't like my hand. So the most you can request at a time is 3 cards. So I'm gonna request, this is very ambitious, but I'm going for the highest straight in the game. So I'm discarding a 7, an 8, and a 4. So now I'm just left with a king and an ace. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the pile. Give me one moment. Oh. Alright. Alright, so I got a queen, a 3, and a 5 from that. Does that help me in any way? No, not at all. Yeah, it really isn't looking good for me. I have an ace. So, and then she puts in a 5. Now I'm terrified, and I don't want to waste my 5s. So I am going to fold. Alright? And now I'm out of the game until the next round. All she had was a pair of 7s, which would still beat my high card ace. So that's really how to play 5-card draw poker. If you want to learn how to play Texas Hold'em, then check out my friend's channel, rowl840. He has a guide on Texas Hold'em. And yeah, that's really it for how you play.